Welcome back to the Tattooed Spirit. I'm Jeff Burr. If you haven't had a chance to check out www.tattooedspirit.com, you have an opportunity to learn more about me, what I do in my beautiful office here in the French Quarter of Woodland Hills, California. On to the next wonderful card of victory. I say it's the card of victory because from now on, when you think 7, when you see 7, you're going to begin to feel, you're going to begin to think, you're going to begin to see victory with these cards, which we're going to start talking about right here. The Wand suit, the Fire Victory suit. You can see this character is not necessarily enjoying the fruits of his labor, but staying above, literally staying above the fray of the activities. This card is about fighting the good fight. This card is about knowing that victory comes from the actions which you happen to be finding yourself in right now. You're literally keeping a cognitive head. You're keeping your mind wrapped around everything that you were doing down here. Look at where the wands are. Look at where his head is. The idea that you're staying on top of it. You are literally staying on top of all the activities in your life. You're not getting lost. If his head was down here and all these sticks and all these wands are up there, you'd be thinking and you would be seeing, you'd be interpreting from your subconscious mind that you're just being lost because you can't see the forest because there's so many damn trees around. But this card tells you, now that you know, every time you see his head above all the activities of your life, that you have a handle of it. That this is a fight worth fighting. That this is an activity worth following through in. Remember this. This is a 7, like I talked about. It's the card of victory. The last time we saw this big 7, it was with the Chariot. This was the final lesson. I don't like that word necessarily. This is the final influence of that first line of the major arcana. Those worldly influences that power our lives, that we feel like we're being influenced by, forced into certain situations by. The idea of becoming a mastery of your situation. Becoming a master of your worldview, becoming master of the activities that you partake in. This is about keeping on that same track, having this influence of the Chariot at this particular moment of your life. When this card presents for you, it's going to tell you that you're on the right track, that keep your head above all these things that you're doing to really get the good picture, the bigger picture about why you're doing these things. Another good thing to keep in mind when you see this wonderful 7 of Wands is to always remember how you're doing what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing. Oftentimes, whenever you find yourselves in a bunch of activities, you just find yourself just trying to accomplish things and not really have a deep connection to the end result, the end goals. Remember, we just wrapped up with this is number 6. Here we go. We just wrapped up with just knowing that in order to get to a victory, you just have to get into it. You got to do the activities. You got to do the actions. That's why we're here. A lot of people think that this whole law of attraction thing is just about sitting on your ass and waiting for the knock at the door for this opportunity. It's about feeling inspired, going out and meeting people that are going to offer you the opportunity. Remember, these 4 suits are nothing but the law of attraction about changing your life, changing the perspective of your own life. And never underestimate the power of this card. And this is the doing card, the doing aspect of this law of attraction. Feeling the inspiration into the steps that are going to get to this end result that you're hoping for, whatever it is. When you see this card, keep doing it. If it happens to come up reversed, that just means things are a little bit derailed, that you're getting kind of lost into the shuffle, that maybe these wands of activity sort of block your view, that you're feeling clouded, you're forgetting why you're trying to do things, and so as a result, the how you're doing things are getting all muddled and confused. So you're not being fully active, you're not being fully present in your activities because you're just lost by the whole thing. So remember to refocus. Remember that you're onto the good fight. If it's like this, perhaps it just no longer serves you to be pursuing those goals. Did you ever have a goal that you've been trying for so damn long that it doesn't even motivate you to think that you could find the end result of the goal that you had once wanted? You think, well, it's not even worth it. This card will help you question. This card will remind your subconscious again to question you, that you can ask yourself whenever you see this card. It's perhaps a hint. There's many different interpretations, but it's perhaps a hint to just, what are the goals that I had once wanted, desired for myself? Do I still desire them? I don't know. But I can tell you that in the positions of your readings, in the positions of whether it's a 1 card or a 25 card spread, you'll have a better idea that maybe your head is sort of lost in all the activities of your doings in your life, and you should maybe try to get things straightened out again. We're moving on to number 8. Next, I'll see you in just a second about all these activities that you're doing coming to an end. What a wonderful card we're going to get into. It's about completion next, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Keep fighting the good fight. And I'll see you in a flash.